A few tips about setting up practice missions in the mission editor. Some of these I've already covered in previous videos, but I'll touch on them again. Whenever you want to place down objects, you can place either AI controlled objects, client controlled objects, which is live players, or you can place static objects, which do not have AI assigned. And for the most part, unless you definitely want an AI controlled object, you want to use static because they use less computer resources. So let's just take a quick look at placing down a static object. This is the over on the left. This is the button for that, and then over here you can choose the country and the category, and from there, like heliports. And then I can choose a Farp, which is what I've done. Then I've added various structures. And from here you can choose particular Farp components. Farp fuel depot, command post, ammo stores, tents, and you can see I've placed those around on the Farp. And I've also placed some static helicopters. And so that's what these are. And whenever you place those, they're going to be aligned north-south. So, for ambiance or maybe practicality, you two shouldn't be on here. You can change the heading of them. You can zoom in pretty low until you see and so there you have, I just placed a Cobra there on the same pad. And a few other things to look at whenever you place a client, and I've mentioned this before, and you want to be sure to change that to client. And you place your waypoints. The first one you place, set it at the altitude and speed that you want the others to, or at least most of the others to also have. And when you set that, then additional waypoints will assume the same altitude and speed. So another thing to look at, you can have one mission with multiple client aircraft that will never appear on the map unless someone is actually flying them. So what that means is that if you don't want to practice taking off, flying these waypoints and landing every session, you can also set up what I've done here. I've set up another aircraft that's on approach. And so I don't have to fly it. I already start off at 490 feet, 70 knots, headed towards this waypoint. That there won't be anything sitting on this pad because it's client control. So it'll be an empty pad, and I can take off and fly that. And as I mentioned, just a few tips, and there they are.